Centralia Blazers versus Lower Columbia basketball game. Centralia comes into this game here with a 2-2 league record, 6-12 overall, as Lower Columbia comes in the #1 seed, 4-0 in league play, 16-2 overall. We're hoping for some good action tonight, as I am Cooper Bromley here alongside my lovely co-host, Jordan Cunningham.
Hello, 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 and welcome.
This is the second game of the night between these two teams. We saw the women's teams play earlier. Lower Columbia came away with the victory. Centralia looking to, as the kids say, get their dip back tonight. We have the national anthems as well as the starting lineups coming up very shortly for you.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Cancer vs. Coaches. Get your pink t-shirts today at the student store, I hope, or they just hand them out for free when you come into the arena.
I believe it's Coaches versus Cancer, not Cancer versus Coaches.
Go Coaches.
Go Coaches. All right. 10 seconds left here before we get to the national anthem.
Be back after the starting lineups.
No, keep it on.
Alright, you heard the starting lineups right there. For Centralia, it will be Guzman, Cruz, Williams, Richards, and Forster. And for the Red Devils, it will be Young, McCoy, Horn, Perlin, and Zeller.
We get ready for tip-off here. Joshua Forster for Centralia will match up with Jonah Zeller from Lower Columbia. And let's play basketball. Here we go. The tip is up. And won by Centralia. Here we go. Giovanni Guzman taking the ball up the court here. Gives it down low to Forster. Passes up to Nishan. Top key. Over to B. Richards. Back to Guzman. On the corner. He'll make a move. Drives middle. Puts up a layup. Just off. Offensive rebound by Forster. And one to start off. Joshua Forster is fired up to start this game here.
Big and one to start the game for Centralia.
It's a good start for Centralia. Get some second chance points straight up and draw that foul as Joshua Forster will step up to the line for his free throw. Looking to convert this three-point play. His free throw is up.
Won't go.
Rebounded by Carter McCoy. Over to Kobe Parlin. Parlin here as Lower Columbia sets up shot. Over to David Young. Gives it down low to Zeller. Big man with a beautiful pass.
And a slam by
Carter McCoy throwing it down to tie this basketball game up here. Giovanni Guzman taking the ball up the court here for the Centralia Blazers.
As for a screen, decided not to use it.
Kevin Williams here. Back to Guzman. Looks like we'll have a foul. Looks like Lower Columbia playing a little bit too aggressive there. That'll be their second team foul in the first minute here.
I don't know if this is too early in analysis, but Richards was open in the corner. Number 4 sagging a little bit.
Kevin Williams to inbound the ball here for Centralia. Gives it to Forster. Right back to Kevin Williams. Over to Guzman. Thinks about driving baseline, pulls it back out. Down low to Forster. B. Richards cutting baseline. Forster tries to find him, but the ball gets tipped away as Lower Columbia will take back over. Kobe Parlin up the court. He'll pump fake the three-pointer. Gives it over to Caden Horn. Back to Parlin. Back to Horn. He'll put up a three. That one's just off. It'll be rebounded by Joshua Forster. Guzman takes the ball up the court here for Centralia. Looking down low, gives it over to B. Richards. Pump fakes the three. Takes it back out. Nishan here. Puts up a deep three-pointer. Just off the rim there.
Solid close out by the Red Devils.
Number 5 here, that's Caden Horn. Gives it over to Kobe Parlin here. Parlin, top of the key, guarded closely by Guzman. Parlin gets a screen from the center. Over to David Young. Back to Parlin. They'll give it down low. Looks like they'll call a foul on the floor. Jonas Zeller drawing a foul. Jonas Zeller, the 6'10" forward out of Portland for the Lower Columbia Red Devils, the tallest player on either team today. Foul on Aaron B. Richards. Caden Horn here for Lower Columbia, guarded closely by Kevin Williams. Gives it down low to Zeller. It'll be stolen by Guzman. Great defense right there from Giovanni Guzman. Down low to Forster here. He'll put up a high arcing layup. It'll be no good. Ball batted out of bounds, and they will
Centralia ball.
They will keep it with Centralia. A little bit of an argument down low about whose ball it is. Looks like they will keep it Centralia. Kevin Williams to inbound here. Both teams playing some good aggressive defense to start out here.
Really solid defense on both teams.
Williams here out to Aaron B. Richards. Puts up a three. It is good! Nylon for Aaron B. Richards. The first three-pointer of this game for either team. Kobe Parlin takes the ball up the court here for Lower Columbia. Gives it over to David Young. Back up to Parlin. A little bit of two-man game here between those two gentlemen. Gives it over to Caden Horn, who puts up a deep three, and he'll answer. Caden Horn with a deep three.
Way to come back with a three-pointer of his own. Let's see what Centralia has cooking up here.
Guzman here. Gives it over to Kevin Williams. He'll put up a three. That one just short. Lower Columbia will take over here. 17-12 here left in this first half. It'll be number 4, Carter McCoy, to inbound the ball here. David Young gives it up to Kobe Parlin. A three-pointer. Caden Horn. Back-to-back three-pointers for Caden Horn. Gives Lower Columbia the three-point lead here with 17 to go.
And they're already going off into a hot start. Taking the lead right back. Henderson Cruz brings the ball up the court. How will he respond? He'll drive. A lot of contact. Puts up a layup. No call. And the ball will not fall. As Kobe Parlin takes the ball back up the court here for Lower Columbia. Gives it over to Horn. Horn cross-court pass to David Young. Down low to Zeller. He'll Double
work
down
on
on the
Forster.
post.
Just in and out there for Jonas Zeller. Rebounded by Joshua Forster. Kevin Williams taking the ball up here for Centralia. Williams over to Henderson Cruz. He'll get a screen from Forster. Brings it back out to the three-point line. Working on the center. He'll take a three.
Yes, sir!
Deshaun Henderson Cruz ties this ball game up a day with a three-pointer. Kobe Parlin here takes the ball up the court for Lower Columbia. Their point guard slows it down a little bit. Gives it to the hot hand, Caden Horn. Back out to David Young. Goes to McCoy, top key. McCoy guarded closely by Guzman. He'll pass it out. Parlin pump fakes a three. He'll take a mid-range. Good contest from Kevin Williams, and that will rattle off the rim.
Rebound Richards over to Nashawn, who brings it up the court.
Henderson Cruz drives, steps back, gets a screen from Forster, dumps it off to him. Forster's layup, no good. Rattles off the rim, and looks like we'll get a foul here on Giovanni Guzman, playing a little bit too aggressive. Got a bit of a party going on here. Lower Columbia to inbound the ball.
Substitution for Lower Columbia as
looks like
Zeller is taken out of the game.
Cody Dodderman checks in here for Lower Columbia.
Thank you.
Here we go. Parlin taking the ball up, guarded closely by Kevin Williams on his own side of the floor. Parlin here surveying. Passes it out to David Young on the wing.
Had the open guy in the corner.
Passes it out to Horn. Horn working on Guzman. Pump takes the three, passes it out to Parlin. on the wing, brings it over top key, drives left, gets down low, puts up a contested layup. That one will fall. Kobe Parlin over 3 defenders here as Giovanni Guzman brings it up for Centralia. A lot of contact here. Looks like they'll call a foul on the floor. Giovanni Guzman drawing the foul on the floor. Centralia will retain possession. 3rd team foul.
Centralia's playing pretty solid team basketball so far in the first few minutes of this one.
Looks like Kevin Williams will inbound the basketball here for Centralia as they try to figure out what they're going to run out of this set. Williams into the newly checked into the game, Landon Kaut. Kaut will drive right, puts up a tough right-handed layup, and finishes around the rim through contact. Landon Kaut tying up the game here at 10. It'll be Kobe Parlin here, Lower Columbia, bringing it up to Caden Horn along the wing, guarded closely by Giovanni Guzman. Looks like he'll fall over, and they'll call a foul on the floor. That'll be the 3rd team foul for Centralia, and it looks like we'll have a timeout here.
Timeout by Centralia, and before the game we caught up with Coach Joe. We asked him what's the game plan tonight, and he said one word, and that one word was run. So expect a high pressure, high pace offense and defense from Centralia Trailblazers tonight.
Yeah, I gotta love Coach Joe, making our job easier, making our interview easier, just one word, just telling them like Jordan said, they're gonna run. And they've done a good job of that so far, keeping pace with Lower Columbia. This game is 10-10 here early. 14 minutes, 48 seconds left here in this first half. Both teams talking it over. Coach Joe looking amped up in the huddle as he'll break. Both teams playing with a lot of aggression early on. And both teams shooting the 3 pretty heavily and effectively.
Really well.
As we break out of the huddle here.
What a catch by Cooper over here in the booth. Caught a pen from hitting the floor.
What I do as we get back to action here, Centralia Blazers 10, Lower Columbia Red Devils also 10. Lower Columbia will inbound the ball here on the sideline. It'll be number 22. That is Cody Dodderman to inbound the ball here. Landing Kaut to guard the inbound. Dodderman gives it into Malik Brown, fresh into the game. Brown will drive left, guarded closely by
deep 3
McElroy.
Goes down.
Caden Horn with his 3rd three-pointer of this game. As Henderson Cruz brings it back up with aggressiveness. Tough step back. Henderson Cruz for 3.
Yes! 40!
Bing bong! Nishan Henderson Cruz ties this game back up at 13. Tough basket right there from Nishan Henderson Cruz. The 2nd time he's done that early in this ball game. Lower Columbia here. They'll give it to Caden Horn. The hot hand. He'll pass it back out to Dodderman. Over to Malik Brown. Looks, gives it down low. That ball is stripped. We got to fight for the loose ball on the ground. Looks like
It's going to be a jump ball and will stay Lower Columbia's possession.
Tough game so far, 13-13. Both teams shooting the 3 exceptionally well. Nishan Henderson Cruz, namely, has made a couple of tough 3-pointers early in this ball game. He seems to be locked in.
8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Need to go slightly quick. Give it straight to the hot hand. 4-3 won't go.
Aaron B. Richards secures the rebound. Passes it up to Henderson Cruz, the hot hand for Centralia. Nishan Henderson Cruz will look for a screen from Kaut. Henderson gets to the basket. Layup no good. Rebounded by Carter McCoy. Lower Columbia playing fast here. They'll give it out.
Pump fake.
Caden Horn, pump fakes a 3. He'll drive down low, spins, puts up a left-handed floater.
Won't go.
Rebounded by Kevin Williams. Williams continues the high pace for Centralia. Gets the ball down low to Kaut. Back out to Williams. Uses the Kaut screen baseline. Back out to B. Richards up top. He'll drive. Passes it down low to Kaut. A lot of contact. And they're going to say...
Lower Columbia ball.
Ball tipped out of bounds. They're going to say last off of Kaut as Lower Columbia takes over here. 13 minutes, 22 seconds to go. 13-13. Both teams with 3 team fouls. A lot of similarities between these 2 teams so far, I like to say.
Yeah. I got nothing.
Malik Brown takes it up on the court here for Lower Columbia. Gives it down low to Carter McCoy. At around the free throw line. He's looking, drives right, puts up a right-handed floater.
Over 2 defenders, won't go.
Rims out, rebounded by Landon Kaut. Kevin Williams, up court, pass to McElroy. He'll put up a corner 3, just off. Rebounded by Malik Brown for Lower Columbia. He'll push the tempo. Both teams playing with a lot of speed. Brown looking. Passes cross court to David Young. Young down low to McCoy. Guarded by 2 defenders. He'll spin. And they're going to call a foul on the floor. I believe that one will be on Landon Kaut. That'll be the 14th foul for the Centralia Blazers. Ball will remain with the Lower Columbia Red Devils. That'll be number 22, Bryson Williams, checking into the game here for Centralia. As Kevin Williams will take a seat. As we get back to action here, Keyshawn Lewis over to David Young. Young will drive, thinks about putting up the mid-range. Instead, it's out to Dodderman for 3. No good. Rebounded by Henderson Cruz.
It looks like the Red Devils are going to keep going to that perimeter shot.
Henderson Cruz gets it stripped from Keyshawn Lewis. He'll take it all the way. Fights through contact, puts up a layup. No good. Henderson Cruz snatches the rebound out of the air. He'll bring it to full length of the court, puts up a mid-range. And looks like they're going to say a foul on the floor here. I think they're going to say he might have walked with it.
Offensive foul.
Lower Columbia will regain possession here. Looks like Dodderman is going to inbound the ball. So refs tell the cameraman, get out of the way. Giovanni Guzman back into the game here for Centralia. Student section is lit ablaze as Malik Brown takes the ball up for the Lower Columbia Red Devils. Slowing it down, calls out the play. As Lower Columbia gets settled, David Young back out to Malik Brown. Young pump fakes a free. Little 2-man game here between these two as Malik Brown will drive right, puts up the layup, no good, gets his own rebound, no good, gets his own rebound again.
Third chance points, falls.
Just a tough play right there from Malik Brown, lots of hustle. Inbound nearly stolen, Giovanni Guzman here, brings it up, guarded by number 20, Keyshawn Lewis, who has made some incredible defensive plays already in the short time he's been on the floor.
Goes over the screen.
Back out to Bryson Williams,
and they call for a travel.
Say Bryson Williams walk with it as Lower Columbia will take over here. 11 minutes, 37 seconds to go here in this first half. Lower Columbia leads this ball game 15-13. And a little bit of pace is slowed a little bit. I think both teams had those nervous jitters coming out of the gate, and they played well with it, and we're slowing down a little bit here. Malik Brown for Lower Columbia passes it out. Keyshawn Lewis down low to John.
Nice pass, but it gets tipped out of bounds.
Jonas Zeller fresh into the game, filters it out of bounds, and they will say Centralia will take over. Good defense right there to collapse down low on Zeller and force the turnover. McElwraith will bring the ball up the court. Spoke to him before the game. He's locked in and he's ready. Forster here on the block, looking for somebody. Gives it to B. Richards. B. Richards on the wing. Gets the screen from Forster. Gives it back down low to Forster. Gets it
access
blocked.
Denied.
Malik Brown with a tough block right there. It'll remain Centralia ball. 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Bryson Williams to inbound here. Looking for somebody. Passes it out to Guzman up top. Guzman top of the key here, guarded by Keyshawn Lewis.
Great defense by Lewis.
Guzman is looking for an inch of space. Passes it over to Bryson Williams. He'll step back and put up a three-pointer just off. And a fight for the rebound. And they're going to say jump ball. Good effort right there by Riley McElwraith to not give up on that rebound. And the ball.
Centralia ball.
Yes, will stay in possession of Centralia. Just a great effort right there by Riley McElwraith to secure the second chance on this possession. It'll be Bryson Williams to inbound the ball here.
Richards had subbed out for Coast White, who will get his first minutes of the day. And the ball.
Right Cal White. He'll put up a three-pointer.
Won't go.
Ball tipped around, rebounded by Guzman offensively, right under the basket. He'll put up the layup. He'll get it to fall. Giovanni Guzman, the point guard, doing some work down low to tie up this ball game with just over 10 and a half to play. Keyshawn Lewis here over to Malik Brown. Malik Brown top of the key, gives it down low to 22. Got him a lot of ball movement. David Young is off on that three-pointer.
The Red Devils really don't miss a chance. The first open look they get, they take it.
Landon Kaut here on the wing, gives it up top to Giovanni Guzman. Guarded closely by Lewis. Guzman will drive right, and he'll draw the foul on the shot attempt. Keyshawn Lewis with the foul. Giovanni Guzman will step up to the line for 2 free throws to give the Centralia Blazers a lead. Giovanni Guzman here That is the 4th team foul for the Lower Columbia Red Devils with 10:13 to go here in this first half.
Guzman, left-handed shooter at the free throw line. First one up and back rim out. Unfortunate.
Looks like we'll have a couple substitutions here for Lower Columbia as number 22 Kobe Dotterman sits down.
Centralia as a team is shooting 68% from the free throw line. And hopefully today they can bring that percentage up, but
Guzman
need to hit this one.
Second free throw. Gets that one to go, and that'll give the Centralia Blazers a 1-point lead here. The Red Devils playing fast here. Centralia pressing full court. Keyshawn Lewis will drive right. Looks like they're going to say a little too much contact there from Guzman as he will draw the foul. 6th team foul of this half for the Centralia Blazers.
6 fouls already in the first half of the first half.
David Guzman inbound here to Malik Brown. The student section chanting for some defense here from Centralia. Gives it over to Keyshawn Lewis, guarded closely by Guzman. Forster comes to help out, and they'll get the steal.
Spin move by Guzman, pushes the floor.
Showing some handles here, he'll slow it down. Gives it over Bryson Williams in the corner.
Won't go.
Ball will be tipped out, and they will say it'll remain Centralia ball. 9 minutes, 47 seconds to play here in this first half. Centralia 16, Lower Columbia 15, as we'll take a timeout. Centralia doing a great job here, keeping themselves in this game against a team that has looked close to unstoppable so far early in the season.
They've shown cracks in Columbia's defense, who has been the best in the conference by a wide margin, only allowing 67 points a game.
I must say, Coach Joe's game plan, splendid so far in this first half. He said that they wanted to get out, they wanted to run. What is Centralia doing? They're getting out, they're running, they're scoring the basketball, and most importantly, they're playing phenomenal defense. They're playing aggressive. They're getting some fouls, but it's working so far. As with 9 minutes and 47 seconds to go here in this first half, Centralia holds on to a 1-point lead. If you're in that huddle right now, what do you think Coach Joe's saying? Run?
Run.
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 We're running.
Run.
As Centralia back out onto the court. Looks like Nashawn Henderson-Cruz will check back into this ball game. Here we go. Let's get back to some action. It'll be Centralia basketball underneath as Henderson-Cruz will be inbounding the ball from the baseline. And here we go. Henderson-Cruz looking, gives it to Landon Kaut.
And the ball go out of bounds, but it will stay Centralia's possession.
I apologize, I said Landon Kaut. That was Ian Coates White. As we will inbound here from the sideline now from Nashawn Henderson-Cruz. He'll give it to Forster. Hands it back to Henderson-Cruz.
Quick spin.
Working on Keyshawn Lewis.
Goes to the rack, spins back. Finds the ball down low, but it gets tipped out of bounds. Will stay Centralia ball with 9 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Now, a lot of inbounds here on this possession here for Centralia. They're doing a good job to keep the ball on their side.
But also at the same time, good defense by the Red Devils.
Indeed. Joshua Forster here, 9 seconds on the clock. They'll give it out to Henderson-Cruz. 5. He's looking, guarded by Keyshawn. He'll pump fake on a deep 3, pull one up.
And the bottle opener! 3-point Nashawn Henderson-Cruz to push the lead to 4.
Nashawn Henderson-Cruz, what we call a shot maker tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's Keyshawn Lewis here, gives it out to Malik Brown. A lot of ball movement, David Young looking. He'll put up the short mid-range from the free throw line.
Won't go!
Rebounded by Ian Coates White of Centralia. He'll give it to Bryson Williams. Back to the hot hand, Nashawn Henderson-Cruz. What will he do this time?
He's running to the rack, gets fouled on the floor.
Looks like he will draw the foul.
5th team foul for the Red Devils. It will be Centralia ball.
Nashawn Henderson-Cruz here, taking over for Centralia. He has made 3 just unbelievable threes here early in this game.
If you know anything about Centralia basketball, when that man is hot, he stays hot.
Giovanni Guzman here to inbound. He'll give it to Forster. Down low, Bryson Williams. And they'll say that Kobe Parlin had his hand a little bit too far inside, and they will draw the foul. 6th team foul there from Lower Columbia. As Nashawn Henderson-Cruz here will take it out into the basket. Blazers 19, Red Devils 15. He'll give it to Coach White. Back out to Henderson Cruz. That ball is tipped and stolen by Malik Brown. And he misses that fast break layup. Deshaun Henderson Cruz pushing the tempo here. Gives it out. Coach White, corner three-pointer.
Yes, sir!
Ian Coach White. The threes are raining here for the Centralia Blazers.
And they need a timeout.
Coach Joe is feeling it on the sidelines. Centralia 22, Lower Columbia 15. 8 minutes 33 to play here in this first half. Deshaun Henderson Cruz did a great job to get back on that fast break, caused a little bit of contact on that layup, and forced the miss, get the rebound, and just find Ian Coach White, who just absolutely passed the corner three. The student section is alive right now.
This is already huge because in the last game, the Red Devils only allowed 57 points. And so far, a little bit over halfway mark in the first half, Centralia already has 22 and is looking really confident on the floor tonight.
I must say, this is the best first half I've seen Centralia play all season so far. So we'll get back to action here. Lower Columbia to inbound the ball. It'll be Carter McCoy. Gives it to Malik Brown. Kobe Parlin here. Back out to Malik Brown. Malik Brown top key gets a screen. Kobe Parlin, contested three-pointer just off, rebounded by Coach White. Passes it over to Henderson Cruz. Gets a screen from Coach White. Back out, another three-pointer. That one will. Oh! Ian Coach White, back-to-back threes, extends the Centralia Blazers lead to 10 here.
The Blazers could not miss from behind the arc.
Lower Columbia looking to answer here. It'll be Malik Brown. He'll drive, brings it back out. Then he'll drive back inside, puts up a contested layup, and one for Malik
Tough
Brown.
layup with the foul.
Just a phenomenal shot right there by Malik Brown to finish through contact. That'll be the 7th team foul here for the Centralia Blazers. As Malik Brown will step up to the line. Centralia 25, Lower Columbia 17, 7:52 to play here in this first half.
Williams comes in for Guzman.
Free throw here from Malik Brown is up.
The and one will not fall. The rim says sayonara.
And it will be Centralia ball if it's tipped out of bounds. Kevin Williams here to inbound it. He'll give it to Henderson Cruz. Henderson Cruz brings the ball up the court. Gets a screen from Coach White, the hot hand. They'll give it back out to him, the pick and pop. Lower Columbia reads it this time. Bryson Williams on the handoff. Back to Coach White. He'll put up another three. He cannot miss. Ian Shama White. Or like Ian Coates Curry as he is on fire from three tonight. Centralia Blazers extend their lead to 11 here. 7:24 to play. Kobe Parlin here for Lower Columbia. Gets it stolen. Coach White along the sideline. I think they'll say he dribbled it out of bounds. It'll remain Lower Columbia ball.
Lower Columbia needs a major momentum shift now, sooner than later.
Centralia just getting what they want from the three-point line, and they are getting these shots to fall. Lower Columbia inbounds it here. It'll be Malik Brown surveying Kevin Williams. Gets a screen from Zeller. Brown down low. That's Carter McCoy. Out to Kobe Parlin. He'll shoot a three straight on.
Back rim won't go.
Offensive rebound by Caden Horn, who dribbles it out and shoots a three, and it is good. That is the third or fourth three from Caden Horn today. He has been a great shooter so far for Lower Columbia. Henderson Cruz brings it up here. He'll survey. Drives
Solid
down
in and
low.
out with the left hand.
Gives it to Joshua Forster, who just blows the layup. Unfortunate there. Lower Columbia will take it back down the court. Horn over to McCoy, who shot a three.
And one with a chance at a 4-point play like the back of his jersey.
Tough shot right there for Carter McCoy to hit the three through contact. I believe it'll be Bryson Williams with the foul. And Carter McCoy will go to the line here with a chance to bring this lead down to 4 as Aaron B. Richards and Landon Cal will check into the game for Bryson Williams and Joshua Forster. Score is 28-23 for Centralia with 6 minutes and 39 to go.
The student section is absolutely alive tonight. big game. Of course, Centralia versus Lower Columbia. And the free throw for the and one three-pointer is in. A 4-point play for the Red Devils.
Kevin Williams will bring the ball up the court here. Had Cow down low, decides not to take it. Kevin Williams will drive, wide open paint. Tough layup from Kevin Williams. Gets it to fall. Extends the Blazers lead to 6 here. Malik Brown taking the ball up the court. He'll slow it down here. Passes it out to Caden Horn. Gives it back to Malik Brown, top key, guarded by Kevin Williams. He'll give it over to Kobe.
Pump fake on the layup and will get fouled.
Kobe Parlin will go to the line for 2 free throws here. That'll be the 8th team foul for the Centralia Blazers. 9th, I believe. 9th.
Wow. Wowzers. 3rd foul for number 21, Landon Cow. Already getting in foul trouble is not what you like to see.
Kobe Parlin will step up to the line here for 2. With a chance to cut this lead back down to 4 for Lower Columbia. His first free throw is good. Looks like Landon Cow will sit back down as Bryson Williams will check back into the game. Six minutes, 7 seconds left here in this first half. A first half that has gone largely Centralia's way, honestly. Second free throw here for Parlin. That one will roll around and in. Centralia looking to play fast here. They get it down court to B. Richards.
And his foot was out of bounds. Unfortunate.
Kevin Williams looking to play fast there. Gave it down to Richards in the corner, whose foot was just out of bounds, as Lower Columbia will take back over. Malik Brown here will take it across half court as we reach under 6 minutes to go here in this game, or in this first half. Caden Horn here, guarded by Henderson Cruz. Gives it over to Parlin, working on B. Richards. Out to Malik Brown. He'll use a screen.
Over to the corner.
David Young, his mid-range is no good.
Tough rebound.
Kobe Parlin getting some second chance points here to make it a one-possession game. Kevin Williams takes it up. Asks for a screen from Coach White. Kevin Williams gets down low, puts up a layup, no good. Rebounded by Kobe Parlin.
B. Richards just early on the jump for that rebound.
Malik Brown here. He'll drive right with a chance to tie this game. He'll put up a layup. And he'll roll it out. Ian Coach White gathers the rebound as Deshaun Henderson Cruz will push it up. He'll pull up for 3, just off right there. Tough rebound by Malik Brown. Deshaun going fast there. David Young here hands it off to Caden Horn for Lower Columbia. Doesn't use the screen.
Centralia bench asking for some defense right now.
Kobe Parlin puts up a mid-range guarded by Coach Young, and it is good.
Ties the game.
Have a tie game here with 4 minutes, 45 seconds to go. All at 30 as Kevin Williams will take the ball up the court.
Now it's the Red Devils bench asking for some defense.
Bryson Williams here around the mid-range, gives it out to Kevin Williams, has an open 3.
Puts a little too much on it.
Just off the back of the rim, rebounded by the Red Devils. Malik Brown pushing the pace here. Gives it out to Carter McCoy. He'll drive baseline, puts up a short mid-range. That one will fall in and out. Rebounded by Kevin Williams. They'll push the tempo. As Coach Jay said, they're going to run. Kevin Williams asks for a screen here from Bryson Williams.
And there was no screen. Down to the post, beats his man. Goes around the charge and gets the layup.
Tough move right there from Bryson Williams to avoid drawing the charge. Gives the Blazers a 2-point lead here as Malik Brown brings it up here for the Lower Columbia Red Devils. David Young will drive. Gives it down to Parlin, whose layup will fall. Dancing around the rim before falling there for Kobe Parlin. Ties the game as
Coach Joe is asking for them to run.
Bryson Williams brings the ball up the court for Centralia. Gives it off to Kevin Williams. He's looking. Gives it back to Bryson at around the free throw line. He's looking, sizing up his defender, Kobe Parlin.
Just the ball ripped.
Looks like they're going to say a jump ball. As Bryson pump faked the mid-range and then decided to go up for it, and the ball just got kind of tossed around midair. As we'll take a timeout here. 3 minutes, 25 to go in this first half. All knotted at 32.
Game.
Centralia student section has not quieted down one bit this whole game, and honestly, I love to see it.
You love to see it. The home crowd really getting into it.
If you're Coach Joe, you've allowed him to crawl back into this game. You were leading by double digits at one point. What are you telling him in the huddle?
Controlled aggression.
Controlled aggression. Okay. What do you mean by that?
On defense, they're pressing a little too hard on the perimeter shooters, forcing them inside, and they're getting easier looks at the basket. And on offense, they're pushing the pace a little. I feel like a little too hard, and causing a little too much turnovers. So I would say, slow it down, take it down 1.5 notches.
Yeah, ever since those three-pointers kind of slowed down and stopped falling for Centralia, Lower Columbia has taken full advantage and gotten themselves right back into this game. We'll break from this timeout here. Three minutes, 25 remains in this first half. Looks like Riley McElraith is back into this game here for Centralia, along with Giovanni Guzman. He'll be joined by Kevin Williams, Aaron B. Richards, and Ian Coates White. It'll be the Red Devils' ball here, as Malik Brown taking it up the court, guarded by Kevin Williams. Passes it over to Kobe Parlin on the wing. Good pass down low to Carter McCoy, who puts up a mid-range. Rebounded by B. Richards. B. Richards hands it off to Kevin Williams, guarded closely by Brown. Over to Guzman on the right wing. Surveys, he'll drive, puts up a layup, and it'll fall. Tough layup right there from Giovanni Guzman.
With the left hand, a nice little bit of finesse on that, gets it off the glass.
We approach under 3 minutes here as Lower Columbia will take the ball up the court. Malik Brown out to David Young. He's thinking, he takes a three. Off the front of the rim. Centralia is loving it. Giovanni Guzman will take the ball up the court here. He'll get down low again. Ball will be tipped out of bounds. It'll retain Centralia possession here with 2 minutes and 35 to go here in this first half. Centralia 34, Lower Columbia 32. Kevin Williams will inbound the ball here. He'll give it down low to McElraith. Passes it out to Coates White on the right wing. Back out to Kevin Williams up top. They'll reset the play here, 15 on the shot clock. Over to B. Richards. He'll put up a contested three. I think that one might have been tipped as Lower Columbia will take over.
Nice perimeter defense right there by the Red Devils.
Caden Horn over to Kobe Carlin on the left hash. Guarded by Guzman. He'll go over the screen. Pass it over to David Young. It'll be down low to Carter McCoy on the right side. Poked loose by Giovanni Guzman. And there will be a foul on the floor as it will remain Centralia ball. Giovanni Guzman comes out of nowhere to steal the ball down low there. Just great aggression on defense to get the ball back.
17th foul for the Red Devils. 2 minutes to go.
Centralia holding on to a 2-point lead here as we are in the bonus. And Riley McElraith will walk up to the free throw line for 1 and 1 after that foul. Looking to extend this lead to 3 and potentially 4. Coach Joe telling him to run. McElraith's free throw.
Won't go.
Off. Rebounded by David Young. Gives it over to Kobe Carlin, guarded by B. Richards. Under 2 to play here in this first half. Carlin will drive left. Defense will collapse on him. He'll fade away. Just off. Rebounded by Carter McCoy. Back out. Caden Horn. Deep three. It is good.
He is a heat-seeking missile for the Red Devils.
The Red Devils go back up by 1 here as Ian Coates White will give it to Guzman in the corner. He'll drive down low. Passes it out. McElraith for 3. In and out.
90 seconds to go in the first half. And a timeout from the Red Devils.
Red Devils back out to a 1-point lead here with 1:26 to play. A lot of fouls here early, but we're making it work.
Centralia's making it work. Red Devils have crawled back into this game, taking a 1-point lead.
I think as the pace has started to slow a little bit, it's favored Lower Columbia. They seem to feel more in their element when they can control the pace of the game, slow it down a little bit. And Centralia, I'll sound like a broken record, but they just got to run. Coach Joe here talking to his players in the huddle as they'll break. Looks like Nishan Henderson Cruz will re-enter this game for Centralia. See if he can continue his hot start. It'll be Lower Columbia's ball here coming out of this timeout. Kobe Parlin here to take it up for Lower Columbia. About 1:20 to play in this first half. Lower Columbia leads by 1.
Both teams are in the bonus. No fouls to give.
Carlin guarded by Henderson Cruz. Gives it out. Malik Brown for three. That'll be
Short.
off. Ball bounced around and will be taken by Centralia. Joshua Forster over to Sean Henderson Cruz. And the ball will be tipped and stolen by Malik Brown for Lower Columbia as we less than a minute to play here. Carlin drives right, cross-court pass to number 5, Caden Horn.
Three white jerseys around him and it still falls.
Caden Horn just finding the bottom of the net every time he puts that three-point jump shot up. Kevin Williams here looking to stop the bleeding a little bit as Lower Columbia has extended their lead to 4. They'll give it to B. Richards at the top. Down low to Forster, and it looks like there'll be a foul on the floor on number 22, Cody Dotterman, as Joshua Forster will step up to the line for 2. As we are deeply entrenched into the bonus, as they say.
1-1 for
Joshua Forster.
Joshua Forster.
Lower Columbia leading this ball game by 4 points here, 38-34 with 32.9 to play in this first half. Forster here for 1-1. His first free throw. Gets it. Ball. Second free throw here from Forster as he's cut the lead to a one-possession game. Second free throw here for the big man. It is up. And he gets it to fall. 2 for 2 from Forster at the line. So Lower Columbia will take back over. Just about 30 seconds to play in this first half. Ball being taken up by Malik Brown, guarded by B. Richards. Centralia student section imploring for some defense here. Brown dribbling some clock out here at the top of the key. He'll get a screen from Zeller. Gets down low, nearly loses possession, passes it back out to Horn for a floater. Caden Horn continues his hot streak in this first
5 seconds to go.
Guzman has to put it up at the buzzer. Nearly gets it to fall as we will go into halftime here. Lower Columbia leading this game 40-36. Close game here as we go into the second half. Both teams, they're going to come out with some urgency in the second half, I feel like. What's your key takeaways from that first half?
Centralia belongs. I feel like going into it, on paper, it looked like a bit of a mismatch, but they clearly showed that they can compete. And I wonder if that's getting into the brains of Lower Columbia. I wonder if they came in thinking that they're just gonna run through, because some open shots that I feel like they should be making, they're not. But they've managed to keep the lead going into half. So
yeah, I think if you're Centralia, you just got to keep beating them by being aggressive, by running, by getting out on fast breaks, by playing close, hard, aggressive defense, and just play hard, and you'll stay in this game. We will take a short break here for halftime, and we will be back just before the second half buzzer starts with some stats, and we will continue play.
Welcome back, welcome back. Halftime at the Blazers Red Devils game here in Centralia. The score is 36-40 Red Devils. This broadcast is brought to you by Tell Me How You Really Feel, an album by 5EVA, streaming on Spotify today. We'd also like to give a thank to Hub City Honey. Get your honey, metal foam, it's the real deal.
And now for some stats.
Now for some stats from the first half. The big storyline of today, Caden Horn, 20 points, 16 minutes, 6 from 8 from 3. He has been absolutely lights out from behind the arc. David Young, the man everybody came here to see, 0 points on four shots.
Expect to see him turn it up in the second half. A player that great, those things don't happen twice in a row.
He's been contributing elsewhere. Amazing defense on the Centralia side. Nashawn Henderson Cruz tied leading the team with 9 points, 3 for 5 from 3. And Ian Coates White is also with 9 points, and he's 3 for 4 from 3 in the field. He's also got 4 rebounds on the day, so look out for those for Centralia. When we spoke to Coach Joe before the game, he said the game plan was to run. They've been doing that, causing absolute havoc on the defense and on the offense. 4-point game, as you can see.
Note for Giovanni Guzman, he got 3 steals in that first half. Look to see if he can continue that into the second half, push the tempo, and just keep forcing turnovers.
Another big storyline of the game is second chance points. Centralia has had 14, Lower Columbia 10. Big part of both teams' offense, really. And let's get ready to crack into the second half. Another big thank you to Hub City Honey, album by 5EVA, Tell Me How You Really Feel, and big thank you to Wade Fisher's professor for letting us do this today.
Shout out Wade Fisher.
Let's get into the second half for you. Centralia basketball coming up, and there's a foot on my desk.
Shout out the refs, he just put his foot on the desk. As we will get back to action here in the second half. Starters for both teams are back out.
Looks like it's going to be Centralia's ball to start. Nashawn will inbound.
Sean Henderson Cruz inbounding right in front of our scorer's table.
He's tall.
He is.
All right, here we go. Kevin Williams with the ball, bringing it up the court. Pass to Aaron B. Richards, top of the key. Gives it to Guzman. Jab step, try to size up on Caden Horn. Takes the pull-up midi, won't go. Rebound. Zeller, and the ball goes into the crowd. It will be Centralia's basketball.
Centralia forcing that turnover there, just an unnecessary turnover by the Lower Columbia Red Devils, giving Centralia a second crack at it. Henderson Cruz once again right in front of us will inbound the ball.
Again to Kevin Williams on the logo. Goes right. Cuts back left, gives it to Nashawn Henderson Cruz. Calls for a screen. Takes it. Thought about pulling up. Continues to drive. Left-handed off the glass, won't go. Rebound, McCoy.
Lower Columbia slowing things down here a little bit.
Hurlin with the ball.
Both teams with a little bit.
Gives it to David Young. Guarded tightly by Henderson Cruz. Up to McCoy. Top of the key, won't go. Rebound Zeller. Back to Caden Horn. 20 points on the day. 6 for 8 from 3. Gives it to Perlin. Down to Zeller in the post. Back to Horn. Fakes the 3. Drives. Goes left. Back to Young. Long on the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. It will be Lower Columbia ball.
Lower Columbia retaining possession here. Both teams a little bit of second half jitters. Let's see who can scratch first in the second half. Kobe Parlin here set to inbound underneath his own basket.
Some confusion on the court.
As here we go. Parlin to inbound.
Back to David Young. Gives the ball to the other team by throwing it out of bounds. Unfortunate play right there. It will be Centralia Blazers ball.
Just a little bit of miscommunication there between Young and McCoy.
Henderson Cruz pushing pace, in and out. Goes to the basket. Through 2 defenders, won't go. Zeller with the rebound. Over to Horn. Slows it down. Back to David Young. Pump fake on the pass. Gives it up top to Perlin.
Carlin here slowing the ball down.
Perlin, 6'2" guard, gives it to Horn. Down low, won't go. Guzman with the steal, his 4th of the day. Gives it to Aaron B. Richards, a hard screen.
Got rid of it right at the top there.
Guzman, solid.
They're gonna say that ball was tipped out of bounds and it will remain Centralia ball. Guzman tried to get it down low to B. Richards. Lower Columbia, both coaches just being very vocal with their team right now. Neither team has scored so far in the first 2 minutes of this half.
You love to see coaches really wanting or trying to get the players what they want to get the best look possible for the team.
Henderson Cruz here to inbound baseline.
1 second, they need to get it off quick. Unless that's a malfunction with the scorers table.
I feel like it may be.
The ref is talking it over.
Looks like we have a little bit of miscommunication between the refs and the scorers. A great game we've got tonight here at the Michael Smith Gymnasium.
It has been a fantastic game.
A lot of people came in, didn't think this game would be this close at this point in the game, but Centralia playing with a lot of heart tonight.
Just about a sellout crowd tonight.
And the shot clock has been adjusted back up to 16 seconds. Let's play on.
All right, the ball is handed to Nashawn Cruz. Big jump by Perlin. B. Richards at the top of the key, but he travels. It will be Lower Columbia ball.
Just unfortunate turn of events right there for Centralia as the Lower Columbia Red Devils will take back over. With 18 minutes and 13 seconds to go left in this game. 4-point ball game. Lower Columbia leads by 4. Kobe Parlin here takes the ball up the court.
Takes the ball up the court. Passes it to Horn. Parlin. Back to McCoy. Back to Parlin. Picked up by Kevin Williams. Drives to the paint. Floater will go. Making it a 6-point game in favor of the Red Devils. Kevin Williams brings the ball back up the court. Picked up by Parlin. Takes a screen. Step backs. Crosses back over to the center. Gives it to Richards. Drives. Over to Henderson Cruz. Back to Williams. Jab step. 15 seconds on the clock.
Decides not to use the screen from Forster.
Back to Williams. Drives. Tough layup. Access denied. It will be Centralia ball.
8 seconds to go on the shot clock here. A great block by Carter McCoy getting down low. The 6'5" guard out of Chehalis.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Got to go slightly quick. Give it to the big man. He's post up. Over to Kevin Williams. Pump fake. Takes the 3 anyway. Long. Rebound Red Devils. Horn takes it up the court. Over to David Young. Fake pass. Gives it back to Horn. Over to Parlin. Surveying the court. Screen by Zeller. Back to Horn. McCoy gives it back to Horn.
Centralia doing a lot better of a job finding Caden Horn at that 3-point line.
Way to get in the lane.
Joshua Forster with a great steal right there. Centralia will take back over, looking to cut into the 6-point deficit.
Cruz slows up, feeds up, goes it to Guzman. Back to Henderson Cruz for 3 in the corner. A little bit short.
So Lower Columbia takes it back up the court. It's Caden Horn.
From deep, won't go.
Long rebound by Aaron B. Richards. Centralia will take back over. Kevin Williams to take the ball up the court here.
Feels like for the first time we've seen Caden Horn miss a 3-pointer today as Kevin Williams has the ball. Talks to his offense. Gives it to Guzman in the corner. Gives it to Aaron. Henderson Cruz. Over to Forster. 4-3. Kevin Williams won't go.
Just off. Rebounded by Zeller.
Gives it to Kobe Perlin, number 10. Going up the court. Picked up by Kevin Williams. Screened by McCoy.
Game seems to have slowed down pretty considerably here in the second half.
Oh, a lot of contact on that pass. It goes out of bounds. It will be Centralia's ball.
Good job there by Centralia's defense to force the turnover. Kevin Williams will take the ball up here for Centralia. Calls out the play.
Coach Joe gives it a thumbs up. So does Kevin. Gives it to Forster.
Forster here handing it off to Guzman.
Takes the 3, the left-hander, misses. Kevin with the rebound. Williams over to Henderson Cruz, drives over 3 defenders off the backboard. Won't go. Over to Perlin. Fast break. Horn gets the ball poked free. It will be Lower Columbia ball.
A lot going on there in a little bit of time. Looks like Landon Cout's going to check into this ball game here for Joshua Forster.
Who's getting checked in?
Landon Cout. Looks like Lower Columbia here leading 42 to 36 with 15 minutes and 43 seconds to play here. Centralia still looking for their first scratch of this half. Malik Brown here to inbound the ball.
Over to McCoy, back to Perlin. Has a screen, decides not to use it, drives, goes back out, over to Caden Horn. Drives left, back to McCoy, the big man. Easy layup, won't go. Put a little too much pepper on that layup.
And it'll go out of bounds and be Centralia ball. Centralia needing to lock in on offense here a little bit. Shots just not falling here at the start of the second half.
For either team.
Yeah.
Henderson Cruz looking to slow it down. Second he hits that half-court line, he's going to turn it on. Passes it to Coat. Finds Williams. Step back. Over to B. Richards. Back to Williams. Pump fake. Fake pass. Then actually passes it, and it goes out of bounds. It will be Columbia ball.
Just a little too much meadow foam on that one for Aaron B. Richards. Lower Columbia will take it up here. It'll be Malik Brown, I apologize. Coach here for Lower Columbia barking out commands.
Screen by Young, the pick and roll. Fundamentals.
Great steal right there by Landon Cowdes. Centralia will take back over.
Henderson finds the open White. He gets the layup to go.
Ian Coates White with the first scratch here for Centralia in the second half off the pass from Deshaun Henderson Cruz.
Malik Brown goes, gets fouled.
A lot of contact there.
Foul on Kevin Williams. First one of the half.
Looks like we will take a
and it will be a timeout.
You know, really slow pace to start out this half. Both teams really locking in on defense, and the turnovers have definitely increased a little bit of a tick in the second half. It's really going to just be on the first team to really find their groove and get into that flow state.
I think the first team to make a jump shot is really gonna be the jump start to the half for the scoring.
Need that jump shot to get that jump start. A wise man once said.
A once man once said, run.
Yeah, and he is telling, Coach Joe is telling his players right now, run, get out, get aggressive, and let's take this ball game. Coach Joe actually talking to the refs right now. He'll go back into the huddle.
A win here for Centralia will put them at 3-2 in the conference, and a win for Lower Columbia will put them at 5-0 in the conference, keeping their perfect record.
Yeah, Lower Columbia coming into this ballgame with a 7-game win streak. Centralia here has lost their last two. Looking to get back on the right foot tonight.
Humongous huddle for Centralia, and they finally break it up.
Every single player on that team.
A lot of unity in Centralia in that locker room. Coach Joe has to be doing something right for there to be a lot of unity on this team.
Yeah, Coach Joe is a great culture guy. He is good at bringing players together and making them buy into the system.
You've heard of Heat culture, but you've never heard of Centralia culture. As Malik Brown passed it up to Cade Horn, who passes it back to Malik Brown, top of the key. Surveying. Short passes. Back to the corner. Perlin. Grams out.
McElwraith with the rebound here. Henderson Cruz brings it up here for Centralia. 4-point lead for Lower Columbia. Landon Count looking.
Finally gives it up to Couch White. Gives it to McRae. Gives it back to the other team. The ball goes out of bounds. Unfortunate.
Just a little too much stink on that pass right there from McElwraith, as Lower Columbia will take back over here with just under 14 to play. Malik Brown will bring it up the court here for Lower Columbia.
Picked up by Guzman. Goes over the screen. McCoy at top of the key, finds Horn. Stops on a dime. McRae goes over the screen. A lot of pick and rolls from the Red Devils today.
Yeah, a lot of movement.
And McCoy gets the layup to go. Difficult shot.
Just a tough move right there by McCoy.
Running by Centralia, pump fake, and that's gotta be a foul, and it will be 2 free throws for McRae.
McElwraith, sorry.
McElwraith?
He might have a future in football after seeing that catch right there. He just went up, high pointed that basketball with 2 hands, came down, got both feet in bounds, and then draw the foul.
And it also what a pass. Perfect window, first free throw is up, and it's good, without a doubt.
Cuts the lead back down to 5 here, so he'll prepare for his second free throw.
But that's the game they're looking for. They're looking for that high-paced, run-and-gun offense, stop by any means defense from Centralia, and it's about to resort in 2 points if this free throw falls, which it does not. Rebound from McCoy.
A lot cleaner of a second half here, as both teams with only 1 foul with 13 to play here left, which is a big contrast to that first half where we saw a lot of fouls.
15 combined, actually. No, 17. Wow, 17 fouls in 1 half. McCoy backs down, goes post, gets fouled, and 1. Gets it to go.
Carter McCoy here coming alive in this second half. Back-to-back possessions, they've gone to him down low, and he's used his immaculate post moves to get on the board. And this time it's an and 1.
And they bring in Forrester to try to help slow down McCoy. Both teams have executed pretty well from the free throw line today.
McCoy here looking to convert that three-point play.
And he does not, shorts it. Keeps it in bounds. Forrester gives it to Henderson Cruz. Surveying, looking at every option. Goes right, goes back left, finds Forrester. Gets the layup to go. Highly contested for McCoy.
Good finish right there from Joshua Forrester to cut the lead back down to 5 here with under 13 to play.
Malik Brown's looking for someone to pass the ball to. Gives it to Caden Horn. Has been silent the second half. Gives it to David Young. Fumbles with the ball. Couldn't quite hold on. Gives it to Malik Brown. Pick and roll. Young in the post. Trying to work.
Working on Ian Coach White here.
Fades away. Won't go. A little short. Henderson Cruz. Goes center. Loses the floater but gets fouled.
Henderson Cruz here for the to go to the free throw line, looking to make this a 1-possession game here with 12:17 to play. Centralia starting to draw these fouls a little bit.
First time at the charity stripe for Henderson Cruz. Chance to make it a 1-possession game if hits both.
That was the first foul on David Young. Henderson Cruz's first free throw is just off iron. Second free throw coming here for Henderson Cruz.
12:17 left in the game. Henderson Cruz misses both free throws. 5-point game.
Lower Columbia will take over here.
Back to Caden Horn. Cross court pass. Brown. Jab step. Goes baseline. Back up to Horn. Pump fakes the 3. Gives it to David Young. Pump fakes. Over to McCoy. Pump fakes again. Gives it down low to Malik Brown, who goes up for the layup. Too much sauce on that pizza.
Great contest right there by Joshua Forster. Oh, and they're going to say Guzman traveled with it as bringing the ball up the court. Small, unneeded turnover there as Lower Columbia will take back over.
A little bit of frustration from the Centralia bench as catch a break and unfortunate turnover.
Henderson Cruz will sit back down as Kevin Williams checks back into this game.
Hey, Kevin.
Malik Brown here being guarded closely by Giovanni Guzman.
Guzman is locked in, goes over the screen. Didn't even know it was there. David Young is wide open. The contest. Back iron.
Rebounded by Forster. Kevin Williams taking the ball up the court here.
Gives it to Coach White for 3. Yes, sir.
And Coach White continues his strong shooting performance, cutting the lead at 2 here with that 3-pointer.
1-possession game as Malik Brown brings the ball past half court. Picked up by Guzman. Hard press. Goes around the screen. Malik Brown takes charge. Yes, he does. Forster.
Joshua Forster is
body on the line.
Joshua Forster is feeling it tonight. Great job there to draw the foul, and Centralia will take over with a chance to tie or take the lead with just over 11 minutes to play.
Horn is checked out of the game as they bring in Keyshawn Lewis.
Looks like we got another spill on the floor. as the ref steps on the towel, cleaning up the spill, and it is good.
Look at the ferocity from that ref. I'm gonna be honest, the ref was fast. I saw him run by on a fast break.
He's got some speed to him.
Yeah, bro. Get that dude in the backfield.
Potential 10-day contract option right there. As we'll get back to some gameplay here.
I heard the Bills need a running back. Oh, wait.
Crazy. Riley McElwraith here to inbound the ball for Centralia. Big possession here. Bryson Williams checks into the game for Centralia, as Joshua Forster will take a seat and get high fives from all of his teammates.
Williams takes the ball, sizes up. Goes on Zeller, gives it back to Coach White for 3.
Just off on that one. Rebounded by number 3, Malik Brown.
Gives it to Lewis. Back to Brown, pump fakes a 3. Goes left. Over to the corner, David Young, pump fake, drives.
Looks like they'll say a foul down low on Centralia. That'll be their third of the half. As Lower Columbia will inbound from underneath their basket. First foul of the game here for Ian Coach White.
Brown with the ball, passes it to Perlin. Over to Young, back to Perlin, the give and go from the corner. Won't go. Tipped by Zeller. Grabbed by Guzman. Takes it up the court. Takes it on one, gets fouled.
Guzman will go to the line here. A long rebound after that three-pointer led to a Giovanni Guzman fast break where he'll draw the foul with a chance to tie this ball game. 10:26 to play. Two-point game here, 46 to 44 lead for Lower Columbia with 10 minutes, 26 seconds to play.
The left-hander makes the first free throw.
Cuts the lead down to 1 as Forster right back into the game for Ian Coates White. Second free throw coming here for Giovanni Guzman.
Chance to tie the game right here. Misses. But the ball goes out of bounds on Zeller. It will be Centralia ball.
Big possession here for Centralia.
Wow.
Hey, Kevin looking to inbound the ball here. Chance to take the lead here for Centralia.
Williams.
Passes it out, long pass. Man, once again, McElwraith with a great catch, but the ball will be turned over.
Athletic catch for there, but gives up the ball to Perlin, who gets the fast break points.
Tough layup right there by Kobe Parlin to put the Lower Columbia lead back.
Williams calling the plays, crosses over, gives it to Williams.
A little confusing there, 2 Williams on the court.
Guzman, top of the key, picks up his dribble, looking to pass, gives it to Williams. Kevin Williams, that is, who also goes top of the key, sizing up, Malik Brown. Takes a spin, too hard on the pass, unexpected from McElwraith. I'm looking right at it.
A timeout on the floor as Coach Joe just telling the guys, just calm down a little bit, just slow down.
And remember to run.
We're right in this game. 3-point game here with just under 10 to play. 14 fouls for the Lower Columbia Red Devils and 3 for the Centralia Blazers.
During halftime, we were able to catch up with a fan. He said that he is excited to see how this game concludes and thinks that Centralia will win, surprisingly, over Lower Columbia.
If you're Coach Joe right now, you're coaching one heck of a basketball game. What are you telling your guys right now as we come down the stretch in the second half?
Besides telling them to keep running, I would say try to put the ball in David Young's hands, surprisingly enough, as he has looked cold recently. And I think if you want to have a chance to give them a lead, maybe force them to take some bad shots by playing better, help defense. Can't speak. Lost my words.
We'll get back to the game here. Looks like Henderson Cruz checks back in for Centralia.
Still look like both Williams are out.
5 on the floor for Centralia. Nashawn Henderson Cruz, Kevin Williams, Giovanni Guzman, Bryson Williams, and Joshua Forster as The Lower Columbia Red Devils will inbound here. It'll be Carter McCoy to inbound.
All right, Carter to Brown. Looks like a bit of a full court press or a full court trap by the Blazers as Brown takes the ball, gives it to Lewis. Lewis is looking to size up, gives it to Brown. Over to McCoy, middle of the paint, on the block. Good to go, makes it a 5-point game.
Beautiful mid-range right there from Carter McCoy, actually, as Centralia will look to respond here. Kevin Williams takes it up the floor, down by 5.
Williams to Williams. Gives it to Forster. Gives it to B. Williams. Gives it to K. Williams. Jab step, drive, gives it up to Forster, spins back to Williams. Fakes the 3, step back. Rejected! Gets his own rebound. Back to Kevin Williams. Drives to the paint, tips up the layup at the buzzer, and it falls. 3-point game, 8 minutes to go.
Tough look right there by Kevin Williams as the shot clock expired to get that layup to fall.
Brown takes it up the court. Gets a screen from McCoy, gets a screen from Zeller. Ball is tipped. Guzman with the steal, behind the back. A little bit of sauce action. Pull up J, won't fall. McCoy with the rebound.
Lower Columbia slowing things down a little bit here. It'll be Malik Brown, 8:30 to play in this game.
Coach is asking for some motion, and he gets some. Over to Perlin. Quick first step. Foster takes a blocking foul.
Called that one on the defense on Joshua Forster. Couldn't get 2 charges in a row. That would have been something the student section would have lit on fire.
I would have lit on fire. That would have been electric.
4 team fouls for both teams. That is the 2nd foul on Joshua Forster as Toby Parlin will step up to the line. Crowd for Centralia here taunting some of the Lower Columbia players a little bit. But that's just the atmosphere of the home crowd.
Would love to see a little bit more sportsmanship, but college ball.
Kobe Parlin connects on his first free throw to extend the lead up to 4 for Lower Columbia.
And pushes it to 5 with that final free throw. Williams to Williams to Williams.
Crazy. Bryson Williams here takes the ball up the
Back
court.
to Williams. Crosses half court.
Hard screen from Joshua Forster there.
Back to Williams. Over to Forster in the paint. Down low on the block. Spins. Takes the shot. Will go.
Good move down low by Joshua Forster to make this a 1-possession game yet again.
Back to a 3-point game. Over to McCoy. Passes it. Brown on the wing. Lewis goes baseline. Spins up.
Stolen by B. Richards.
Richards gives it to Williams. Over to B. Williams. K. Williams. Wow. Step back. Had an open look. Decided not to use it. Foul on the pass. It will be on the Red Devils.
Jonah Zeller right there committing the foul. Just had his hands a little bit too far inside the cookie jar. That'll be his first. Looks like David Young will check back into the game for Lower Columbia as Kevin Williams will inbound the ball for Centralia under their sideline, or under their baseline.
Coach Whites will step in for
Joshua
Forster.
Centralia here with a chance to tie this ball game.
Got just about a full shot clock to go.
Everyone on this court can shoot the 3.
Gives it to Williams. Gets fouled. Jump ball. They're going to call it a jump ball.
And it will go to the Lower Columbia Red Devils.
Sounded like a lot of hand to me.
It'll be Carter McCoy to inbound here for Lower Columbia in a 3-point ball game. 7.5 to play. Malik Brown takes the ball up the court.
To Brown. Tough to the layup.
Looks like they will call it on the floor.
On the floor.
No, on the shot.
And 1.
And 1 for Malik Brown. Extends the lead up to 5. Tough shot there by Malik Brown through contact.
Just bully balled his way to the rim and said, I'm making this layup whether you like it or not.
Malik Brown here for the free throw. Looking to convert the 3-point play.
Will not. But
offensive rebound by David Young.
Gets the rebound back to Lewis for 3. And it falls.
Ends up being a 5-point play right there by Lower Columbia off that offensive rebound.
49-57 with 7:14 to go. Henderson Cruz has the ball. Crossover. Goes to the corner and
We're going to say Kevin Williams had his foot out of bounds as Lower Columbia will take over as they start to stretch out this lead a little bit here, potentially extending it to double digits if they scratch on this possession.
and if Coach Joe takes the timeout, and if I'm in that huddle, I'm saying you gotta limit the turnovers.
You got to win the turnover battle, you got to run, and you got to protect that three-point line. Those are the three keys, in my opinion, as we approach the last 7 minutes of this ball game. Lower Columbia going on a little run here, but Centralia just looking to crawl back into this thing. Make it gritty, make it dirty, make it fun. Seven minutes and 9 seconds to play here. The wealth has been spread in the second half from both teams. There hasn't been a specific guy for either team that's really just been going down every possession and getting buckets like we saw in the first half. It's
with Caden Horn, yeah.
Yeah, it's really been a consistent effort from both sides.
Tune in Saturday, January 27th at Centralia. Green River will come and play your Centralia Blazers. Tune into that one. It should be an interesting matchup.
Green River
is
ahead.
12th.
They are 3-1 overall in conference play, looking ahead to Green River, 15-4 overall. Centralia with a tough one coming up, but with how they're playing tonight, I don't hate this team against anybody.
This team can compete against anybody any night, is what we've clearly been shown today. But with that being said, we still have a lot of ball left. 7 minutes left.
We'll get back to the game here. Looks like it'll be Lower Columbia's ball here. Ball will be inbounded to Malik Brown.
Malik Brown is the one who listened to Coach Joe and started to run. Gives it to Perlin. Lewis, top the key. Goes straight to the rim. Passes out. Perlin. Corner three. Won't go. Malik Brown, offensive rebound. Gives it back to Lewis. Top of the key. Will fall. 49-60. 11-point deficit.
Lower Columbia Red Devils there. Second chance points leading to a three.
Williams to B. Richards. Gets a screen from Coach White. Trying to size up Perlin. Fights off the double team. Gives it to Williams. Jab step. 10 on the clock. Henderson Cruz goes left, then right to the rim.
Just
off the backboard, won't go. Will be Centralia ball.
Retains possession here. 6 minutes 17 to play. Centralia needs to go on a little bit of a run here. It was a good look from Nishan. Henderson Cruz here to inbound. Baseline.
20 seconds on the shot clock. High pass, B. Richards finds it. Gets the screen from Williams, doesn't use it. Goes behind the back, almost loses it. Fights for it, and it will be a foul on Kobe Perlin.
That'll be his fourth, 6th team foul for the Lower Columbia Red Devils, as Centralia will take it back under the basket.
One foul to give until 1-1 for the Red Devils. Another 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Kevin Williams here to inbound, as Kobe Perlin will take a seat.
Henderson Cruz gives it down low, but it is on the...
Looked like a kickball, and it will remain Centralia ball. Sean once again to try it again from out of bounds.
Surveying. Gives it to B. Williams.
Back to
Kevin Williams. Low ball fake, gets some separation. Physical offense. The offensive board from Aaron B. Richards and gets the points to go.
Good
9
back
points.
there by B. Richards. Cuts it back to a single-digit lead for Lower Columbia. Looks like there will be a blocking foul right there on Henderson Cruz. That'll be the Blazers' 6th of the half and the 2nd on Henderson Cruz. It'll be David Young to take it out sideline here for the Lower Columbia Red Devils. Kevin Williams will take a seat as Riley McElraith is back into the game here for Centralia.
Brown sizes up, uses the screen. David Young to pick and roll. Down low to McCoy. In the post. He's been a monster. Gets the and one. No. On the floor.
they are going to say...
They're going to say
1-1.
on the floor, given the bonus, 1-1.
McCoy disagrees, but will take his free throws. That is the second foul on Bryson Williams. Carter McCoy here, the 6'5" guard out of Chehalis, steps up to the line. McCoy for his first free throw. It's good. It's a 10-point ball game. Just over 5.5 to play left in this ball game. 5 minutes, 38 seconds. Both teams are in foul trouble here.
Both teams are. With 5 minutes to go, if you foul a little too much, you put, if Red Devils foul a little too much and put Centralia into the bonus, it's going to be a longer night for the Red Devils.
McCoy converts on both free throws.
Cruz Henderson takes it past half court. Finds a screen, finds two of them. Gets Young on him. Drives, passes it out. Williams gives it back to Cruz.
Gets
It
a
looked
guy
like
jumping.
he kicked the ball.
Rebound,
Coach White.
It's a rebound.
Out to Cruz.
Henderson Cruz on the wing. He'll drive.
Gets the ball ripped.
And they're going to say he carried with it. They're going to say David Young carried with the basketball, and Centralia will take over.
Not a foul you see every day.
Not a foul you see every day, that's right. Must have been pretty exaggerated for the refs to call that one. Henderson Cruz here to inbound the ball baseline.
11-point difference with 5:09 to go on the clock. 11 on the shot clock for the Blazers.
I think a big difference the second half is Lower Columbia's done a great job to take away the three-pointers from Centralia. They were reigning in this first half, not as much in the second half. As I say that, Coach White for three, just off.
Short. And with that being said, too, as Horn takes a hard foul.
There'll be two free throws here for Caden Horn. Went up for a left-handed layup, was no good, but they will call a foul on the floor. Second on Riley McElraith. Be the 8th team foul, as Caden Horn will step up to the line for two free throws, looking to extend the lead to 13.
Back to what I was saying, though. Lower Columbia has limited the perimeter shooting of Centralia while getting points in the paint to retaliate. Pause.
As Caden Horn successful with his first free throw. Feels like both teams have been very, very efficient from the line so far this game.
Bryce Williams is subbed out for Forrester. Henderson Cruz takes the ball at the court.
Both free throws were good for Caden Horn.
Gets an immediate screen.
Lead has swelled up to 13 for Lower Columbia.
Finds Aaron B. Richards. Pump fake, corner three, too long.
And they're going to call a foul down low on Riley McElraith as Lower Columbia will take over. That'll be his third.
And a timeout is called.
Coach Joe wants a timeout. Talk it over with the guys. So let's play a little make-believe here, okay?
All right.
Say there's just under 5 minutes to go in the game. You're the head coach. Your team's down by 13. What are you telling the guys? What piece of advice are you giving them to get back in this game, fire them up with less than 5 to go, and just try to make it a ball game? What are you telling the guys?
I mean, it's 5 minutes for your life is what you got to tell them. This 5 minutes means everything. So if that's, playing tighter defense, not hesitating when you get the basketball to shoot, making one more pass, it's finding a way to win, even if you have to push yourself to places you've never been. So with that being said, I think rougher defense in the paint is what Centralia needs.
I agree. A little bing bong banging down low. As we will return from this timeout here.
The 5 on the court for Centralia will be Aaron B. Richards, Riley McElraith, Nashawn Henderson Cruz, Joshua Forrester, and Ian
Coach White.
Coach White. I can't read.
It'll be free throws here for Caden Horn.
Second free throw, I believe. And he makes it. The lead is now 14. Wait.
That was the first one, yeah.
That was
There was
the
the
first?
foul on McElraith before the timeout. extends the lead up to 14 here.
Oh yeah, it was 1-1.
Strong second half showing so far.
19 fouls for Centralia. The second free throw is no good.
Rebounded by McElraith.
Henderson Cruz pushing pace.
They got to run
Taking it
here.
up the floor. Stop. Goes. Spins around. Finds McElraith. Coach White pokes it out from David Young, and it will still be Centralia ball.
Good hands there by David Young to get a piece of that one. Coach Joe calling for some aggression on the sidelines.
I think someone has to step up on this team and start hitting some shots with no remorse. And Aaron B. Richards gets absolutely rejected. Access denied by McCoy on that layup.
Carter McCoy with a very tough block right there on B. Richards. It will remain Centralia ball though, as McElraith will take the ball out from the baseline. Looking for someone.
Gives it to B. Richards off the screen. 3 ball will go.
Moving 3 from B. Richards. Tough shot to cut the lead down to 11 with just under 4.5 to play. You called for tough shots and you got one.
Over to Keyshawn Lewis. Sizes up McElraith.
Nearly stolen by B. Richards.
Horn from 3. Won't go.
Henderson Cruz here brings it up for Centralia. They are playing fast.
Spin move, layup. Tough shot, won't go, off the glass. McCoy.
Henderson Cruz a little bit slow to get back here. David
Young decides not to shoot the open 3, passes it up to Brown, who tough passes with a foul on the floor.
Looks like that will be the
on Henderson Cruz.
10th foul of the half for Centralia here, the third on Henderson Cruz, as Carter McCoy will go up to the line for 1-1. 3 minutes, 49 seconds to play here in this game. Lower Columbia leads this game 65-54.
With 3:59 to go. First free throw is up and good. Kevin Williams checks into the game.
Red Devils are doing a great job here in the second half of just getting, just causing contact down low, getting to the line.
I like the switch up. They went really extreme perimeter offense in the first half.
They did. Forster checking out of the ball game for Kevin Williams. Small ball lineup here for Centralia. Expect him to start bombing some threes.
But they're going to start giving up down low like they have been all second half.
Both free throws good there for Carter McCoy.
Henderson Cruz takes it up. Behind the back. Gives it to McElraith. Back to Nation on Henderson Cruz. Back to McElraith. Looks in the post, decides not to pass it.
Tough layup right there.
2 to go.
Using some shoulder to create space right there from Riley McElraith to make it back down to an 11-point game with just under 3.5 to go.
3:30, Brown to the rack, gets fouled once again. 11th team foul for the Centralia Blazers.
That will be number 2 on Coach White, as Malik Brown will step up to the free throw line. Feels like the Lower Columbia Red Devils are just finding a way to get to the free throw line every time down the court here.
Oh yeah.
You got to think that's the offensive focus, is to just attack down low.
Unable to execute on that free throw, but when you're in the bonus with 5 minutes to go, the goal has to be get to the line as much as possible.
Agreed. Giovanni Guzman checks into the game here for Centralia, as Ian Coates White will take a seat.
Makes the second.
Kevin Williams will bring the ball up the court here for Centralia.
Surveying, bounce pass, fundamentals, over to Henderson Cruz. Guzman. Kevin Williams did a full circle around the court.
A lot of motion off ball here.
B. Richards accidentally passes it to Henderson Cruz. Kevin Williams drives, pump fake. B. Richards, corner 3.
Just off the mark for that one. Rebounded by David Young. No, that is Kobe Parlin, I apologize.
Parlin drives, floater, short.
That one is off.
And it's going to be Centralia ball. Aaron B. Richards is happy about it.
2:49 to play here. Centralia got to get going fast. Got to get some shots up.
Guzman.
Most importantly,
uses
got to
the
make
screen. Gives it back to Williams. Who gives it back to Guzman. The give and go. Stolen by Malik Brown. Slows it down.
Big
2:30 to go. 12-point game.
Malik Brown here Nearly gets it
Almost
stolen.
loses it, McCoy.
Ooh, tough Euro step right there from Carter McCoy to get to the basket to hit the right-handed layup and extend the lead to 14.
Long Euro step from a bit outside the free throw line. Henderson Cruz gets fouled on the way up.
Looks like they're going to say there was some contact there.
That will put him in the bonus, so he'll be 1-1 if it's not a shooting foul.
A little bit of confusion if it was on the floor or if Henderson Cruz was attempting to put the ball up. 2:17 to play here. Lower Columbia 70, Centralia 56. It's the third foul on number 3, Malik Brown.
I believe it is 1-1. First free throw falls. He will be rewarded with a second. How crazy would it be if instead of 1-1, it's 1 and?
Just 1 and.
And then you go until you miss.
You know what? You should start up a basketball league.
Let's go. Malik Brown with the ball.
Sean Henderson Cruz makes
2:15
both free
to
throws.
go. No foul to give any team. 2 minutes left. Down 12 the Blazers are. Passes up. Young. Size up. Blocking foul on Williams.
We're going to say Kevin Williams made contact right there with David Young, as Young will go up to the free throw line. The 6'5" guard out of Folsom, California. Just over 2 minutes to play here. Lower Columbia with a 12-point lead. A lot of noise in here. Centralia student section really wants David Young to miss these free throws as he's off on the first one.
Short on the first free throw. We'll get a second as the Lower Devils are in a full bonus. Timeout, I believe, Centralia.
12-point deficit here with 2 minutes to play. At this point, you got to play faster than you've ever played before.
Run as hard as you can, run as fast as you can, jump as high as you can. You got to pull out all the stops right here if you're Centralia.
If you're Coach Joe, even though you're down by 12 points here with 2 minutes to go, you got to be happy with how you've coached your guys this game. I mean, you hung with the #1 team in this conference for pretty much this whole ball game, and that's got to give you a lot of confidence moving forward as a coach.
It's gotta.
Looks like he's talking to his guys right now. Just over 2 minutes to play left in this ball game. Centralia has 10 team fouls. Lower Columbia with 7.
Remember to stream Tell Me How You Feel by 5EVA on Spotify as we check back into the game with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go. 58 Blazers, 70 Red Devils. Both teams in a bonus. David Young has 1 free throw to go.
Centralia student section here jeering on David Young from the free throw line. Young's second free throw here.
Gets it to go. Gets his first points of the day.
The loudest the student section has been all day.
Williams brings it up. Brings it into McElraith, who gets the 2-pointer to fall.
Short turnaround floater right there for Kevin McElraith.
Caden Horn gets the ball, gives it up to Perlin. Spin, jab step. What a move.
Need to stop here if you're Centralia.
Pick and roll. Over to Brown. Takes the screen. Gets doubled.
And
More contact.
looks like there will be 2 more free throws coming for Lower Columbia. It's just every time they bring the ball down the court, they are finding their way to the free throw line. That will be the 11th team foul for Centralia this half. Malik Brown here for the free throws. His first one is
off.
Lower Columbia here with an 11-point lead, 71-60 with exactly a minute and a half to play. Ian Coates-White checks back into the game for Centralia as Riley McElraith will take a seat.
Minute 30 to go. Remember, the clock does not stop if you score, so they need to go quick and cause fast turnovers. Williams gets the screen, pick and pop.
Coates-White, top key 3.
Won't go.
McCoy
rebound. Brown's going to slow down as much as he can. Brown trying to have no lapse in judgment here as he passes it to Perlin, who refuses to take the shot for more time off the clock.
Trying to kill as much time here for the Lower Columbia.
Brown passes it up to Young, fakes the pass, takes the shot, won't go.
Front of the rim here. Giovanni Guzman with the rebound.
Will cross up. B. Richards, three-pointer, won't fall. Rebound, Coach White. Back to Guzman. Anderson Cruz, pump fake, goes to the rack, passes it out to Coach White. Access denied. Rebound again, short. Off the right block, in for a 10-point deficit.
Third chance points right there as Coach White converts on the offensive rebound putback. Looks like there will be another foul here as Kevin Williams will commit one. That'll be his fourth.
It's really tough to play solid defense when you're in the bonus with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, that was really the factor as it came down to the final stretch of this game. Was Lower Columbia just did a great job drawing contact down low and just finding themselves at the line every possession. David Young converts on his first free throw. Second free throw coming here from David Young. Looking to extend the lead up to 12 with 31 seconds to play. He'll get it to go.
Nylon on that free throw. 30 seconds to go.
Looks like Giovanni Guzman here.
Williams.
Just off on a deep three.
A little bit of contact on that shot. Shot clock is off, and Coach Joe is saying not to foul.
Looks like that will be the ball game here as the Lower Columbia Red Devils will dribble the shot clock out here.
Final score 26-74.
62, I believe you meant to say there.
62-74 as time runs out.
Lower Columbia Red Devils here with a 12-point victory as they will extend their record in conference play to 5-0. They'll be 17-2 overall and extend their winning streak to 8 as Centralia will fall to 2-3, 6-13 overall. And that'll be their third consecutive loss. They will look to get back at it on Saturday against Green River, sorry. That will be it from us here on the broadcast booth. Thank you for checking in. I am Cooper.
I am Jordan.
And sayonara.
Good night.